that you are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today where we are going to create. And today we are going to macrame. So we will basically do 2 knots and end up with a key ring. Here's what we're going to use. So I have 2 contrasting colors of macrame cord. One is about 28 inches and the other is about 24 inches. And they're a pretty thick cord. So that's what we'll start with. We also need a key ring. So what we're going to do is find the center of each one. And you can do that just by focusing on the ends and making sure they're about even. And then you decide which color you want on the outside and which color you want on the inside. So your main color is going to be your outer color. Your other color is going to be your accent color that will go on the inside. Then you just form that loop at the center, put it through the key ring, then separate them and pull them all through. And you want to end up with the 2 strands of your main color on the outside. Now you need a couple pieces of tape. One to hold your key ring down. And I use 2 there. You need 1 more piece of tape, and we're going to separate these strands. The 2 middle ones we're going to leave together in the center. And the left one we're going to take out to the left, the right one we're going to take out to the right. And then you're just going to put a piece of tape on those 2 center ones. So here's the basic knot we're going to use. So take the one that's to the left, put it under the 2 center strands, and lay it over this strand. And what you've done is form a loop. So you're going to take the right strand, take it over those 2 center strands, and put it through the center of your loop, and then pull to tighten. So if you want, you can leave a bigger space like that, or you can go tight. So we started on the left, we're going to go to the right this time. So under the 2 center strands, lay it on top of that left strand. Put the left strand over those 2 center strands through this loop you created. And there we go. So now back to the left, the same process all over again. Under the 2 center strands, lay it over the right strand. You've got a loop right there. Put the right strand through that loop and tighten. And you want to repeat this about 7 to 10 times. Or as many as you want to do. You don't have to do it 7 to 10 times. That's just a good number. So if you ever lose track of which one you are working on, or which strand you need to go with, I'm going to take this tape off and move it down. Okay, so like I was saying, if you ever lose track of which strand you need to start the process with, you'll notice there's a knot over this side sticks up. It's always going to be the side sticking up. So we're back to the left here. And let's do 1 more just to make it even. So the right. Okay, so now we're going to need some scissors. I am going to cut all 4 strands so they are even. And I want to leave enough so I can make a kind of a tassel. So I'm going to cut right there. Those you can set aside. Now you're going to twist each strand of cord and separate the strands that it's made of. And like I said, this is a thicker cord, so it's made of a lot of strands there. And you want to separate those. Then you're going to do the same thing with the outer strands. So we're going to twist and separate. Twist and separate. And then what we're going to do is use a couple of these outer strands to tie the whole thing off. So I'm going to separate out a couple strands from the right, a couple strands from the left. And I am going to take the left strands, go around and under and back to the left side. I'm going to do the opposite with the right. So the right is going to go around and under and back to the right. Now we're just going to tie that off in a knot. Tie it off one more time. So once you have it tied off, if you're happy with the way it looks, you can just leave it like that. If you want, you can keep separating those strands. There is our completed keyring. So I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you will give it a try. There is our finished project done. And until next time, I hope that you continue to use your curiosity to explore the world and your creativity to improve it. And thank you.